The Gunnaz Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Gunnaz YouTube channel. Here with the Canio, as you guys know, and I also have here a very special guest, Dwayne. Very happy to have you on, Dwayne.
Cheers for having me. Thanks very much for the invite.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, just a very short story, guys. So I actually came across Dwayne. I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I happened to come across this interview with him and someone else after the Manchester United versus Spurs game. And you were like complaining the amount of money you had to spend to get there, all the way from, where was it again?
I was a United fan.
Oh yeah, I need your thoughts. Come on, give me what happened in the game?
All the way from Ireland.
Oh shit.
$260 for flights, $180 for tickets. What do you want me to say? That was in the away end as well, having to sit around you just have to accept it. We're shit, man.
2-0, ate it.
We're shit, man. United fans want to say, oh, we're good. No, we're not good, man. Where do you get this idea that these players are good? You're deluded.
To be honest, it wasn't even that far. It was like, it's only a couple of miles, to be honest with you. But yeah, it was a few pounds spent, only because the original plan got cancelled, and then it was like so last minute. So like everything was just expensive, and that was just the way it was. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Carlow, Ireland is where I'm from, which is an hour from Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
That's good, bro. Lovely to see you supporting your team still.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's deadline day, and we saw, especially for Manchester United, you guys completing the signings of the new goalkeeper from Fenerbahce. You guys got in Sergio Reguilon and also Amrabat.
Reguilon came in today on loan, and Amrabat came in today on loan. And to be honest with you, I would have rather Cucurella, to be honest, than Reguilon. But Chelsea didn't want to, because realistically we were just going to get rid of them in January when we had our own left back. And Chelsea didn't really want to agree to that. They wanted the full year loan. So we got Reguilon. Hopefully it works there. Hopefully
Not for us. I can say that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Amrabat signing, you happy with that signing?
Yeah, he's a decent player. He's decent. He'll be good for, like, tough games. He's a tough player, kind of like Casemiro. Played in big games, played for big teams, and he had a great World Cup, to be honest with you. So did most of that Moroccan team. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's head into the recent form of the teams. So you guys head into the game with how's your form been like? You guys lost to Spurs.
Struggled to beat Wolves. Dragged it out to the end. Didn't show up to Spurs. Well, I think we underestimated Spurs, to be honest with you. Spurs had a lot of young players in that team, and they danced all around us, to be fair. Some of the players in that team, I didn't even know who they were in that Spurs team. And they played brilliant though. One of them scored, because I don't really watch Spurs, to be honest with you. But yeah, they played really well, to be honest with you.
You guys missed a lot of chances though. The game could have gone to bed before they even scored the first.
Sorry for interrupting you there. Yeah, I feel like it's a story for every game. There's so many opportunities. We have so many shots on target and just don't finish anything. So hopefully Sunday, if Highland plays, hopefully we're back to the goals.
Yeah, that's what I was saying next. You guys, Rashford was your main source of goals last season, but you and I both know that Rashford tends to be like up and down throughout the season.
Yeah. And I think Rashford's form is dictated by the players around him. If everyone else is having a bad day, he's not going to be the guy to help. You know what I mean? He needs other players around him, and especially when you stick him in the middle. Stick him down the middle, that doesn't work. It never works.
Yeah, true.
The left is where he needs to play, and we need someone in the middle scoring goals. You can't just have Martial. Martial has, I don't know, like I still can't believe he's still there even. Do you know what I mean? He's just he played. I think he's injured again. Like, you know what I mean? And he never played full. He's injured, plays a few minutes, injured again. he really has the best deal going, to be honest with you. Wish I had that deal.
Cool. So yeah, let's just. I know you have to go soon, so yeah, let's just.
We'll talk.
Okay, cool. So yeah. But how are you feeling though? With you said you might have wanted more signings. So how are you feeling with this transfer window? Because I doubt you will get any more players in. So
we got those 2 today. I'd like another one late this evening, but that's probably. Or I think is it closed already? Is it midnight? It is. Is it midnight for us or like 6? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if it's midnight or not. But if it was midnight, maybe one more player. But we can't sign anybody because we can't sell anybody.
True.
These lads are on big wages, and that's the problem. It's not like we're looking to sell Maguire for 80 million. What we paid for him, we're not going to get that. It's the fact that he's on the big wages, and he's not going to drop those wages to go somewhere else. Like, it's just realistically, it's not going to happen. Yeah, true. Like, they're being paid so much money. Why would they go and take a 50% pay cut? Like, I know you want to play football, but at the end of the day, it's not always about football. Money. Yeah, true. Future families, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Especially with these Saudi clubs coming and offering so much money. Like, the money is so much. The money is so much more important now.
He's going to make 42 million a year, Jordan Henderson. Like, his bloodline won't have to worry about money. It's not like, just because realistically, all these kids might not play football. So, like, what's their chances? Like, you know what I mean? For life. Like, it's such an opportunity to set up your future children, their children. Take it.
Yeah, bro, and true. And just going a little bit off tangent as well, we saw Tony Cruz bashing that young guy from, was it Spain? That chose to go to Saudi at the age of 21, saying that it's embarrassing. But I don't mind it, right? He has to set up his future. Like, football is a very short career.
The way it is now, like, it's 21. He still has, like, he's 6 years away from prime years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So 1 year in Saudi or 2 years in Saudi ain't gonna, like, really change that much. But I don't know. I think, like, they've signed, like, you remember the Chinese league? Like, they tried to do the same thing, but I think the Saudis are really doing it. They're buying way more players. The Chinese were buying, like, a guy here and a guy there,
and better quality as well.
The Saudis are buying up everything. Yeah. Like, they have signed so many promising, like, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds that are going to be stars. And, like, it's weird as well, because you kind of think they wouldn't go there, but they did. You know what I mean?
So yeah, let's get into the match predictions then. Let's talk a bit more about what we're expecting from this game first, though. I'm
not even excited. I'm just kind of nervous. You're always kind of nervous for the big games, to be honest with you, like, proper nervous. I don't know. Hopefully, we start fast. None of this, because Arsenal are going to come at us fast, I think. And if you go 1-0 down, it'll be difficult. I think going that one down against Arsenal with the team they have and the way they're playing now, it'll be difficult to get back into it. Especially our form. Like, we're only a point behind you, but and the way the media is making out, you swear we've lost every game. Yeah, but we still have 6 points. You know what I mean? We lost to Spurs, a good Spurs team, but yeah, just hopefully we come out 100%. And everybody's ready, which is not the case. Injuries are just lining up out the door. True. It's going to happen as well. It's going to keep happening all season with every club. It's just going to happen, like.
Yeah, and I think we'll see Regulon starting as well. I listened to the Eric Ten Hag interview today.
He's
training, so. Yeah, bro. You guys don't have a left back, so he has to go in.
It's written in the stars, isn't it, for a Spurs player to come and do well against Arsenal in his first game?
Yeah, I hope that. I hope he battles it. Like, that's the true Spurs, the true Spurs gene in him, you know. So,
yeah,
bro. So yeah, what are your predictions for the game?
Score-wise, or.
Score-wise, expectations, stuff like that.
Well, as I said, I hope we come out, like, fast. Like, no, just don't come out slow, because if we come out slow, Arsenal will just pass around us and goal. That's what will happen if we come out slow. We need to come out on the front foot, go for the first goal. Go for the neck. I'm going to go with 2-1. Bruno, I can see Bruno scoring. Like, Bruno's always in there. Goals and assists every game. Even if we like lose, he's always in there. So I'm going to go with him to score a goal, and hopefully Highland. And for Arsenal, Saka. I'm going to go 2-1.
Alright, well, you guys do have a history of debutants scoring against Arsenal.
Against the bigger teams like
Rashford, Anthony. Your debutants always just seem to score against us.
Hopefully, hopefully Anthony shows up this week.
Well, I think I'll go for it's going to be a tight game, bro. But Arsenal needs to, like, that result against Fulham. Like, we did so much to come back, playing against 10 men, and then we just conceded a sloppy corner. So the guys will be up for it, especially in preseason as well. The fact that you guys beat us in preseason, that's still in their mind rent-free.
Yeah, so, it's funny. It's sorry, I'll let you continue. Sorry, I just want to say something after that.
Yeah, I think that's just extra motivation for us to go out there and just make a statement, right? If we want to be challenging. So I think it will be 3-1 to Arsenal. Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, we beat you in the preseason, and like so many United fans just got gassed, and from there on it just got worse. You know what I mean? Everyone was believing this is the year that's going to happen, and from there on standards dropped completely. I know it was still pre-season, but like we played lesser teams after the Arsenal game and just dropped off completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
There's no like it's not the same. They keep good game, bad game, good game, where it's like no consistency at all. Like, you could go out and beat Arsenal this week, 2 or 3-1, you know what I mean? And then the week later, Crystal Palace get beaten. You know what I mean? You need to be taking those points. Like, if you can take the points from a bigger team, you have to go take them off the smaller team. I know them games are tougher because they just fight. Them smaller teams will always fight, like. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm sure as well. The main problem with you guys as well is because your defense was good last season, you kept a lot of clean sheets, but it was a scoring for you guys. You guys scored 58 goals last season. That's 30 goals less than Arsenal.
Yeah, so it's not good enough.
Yeah, bro. That needs to be improving. Like, Wolves should have beat you guys on that first day. And if it wasn't the poor officiating. If it wasn't the poor officiating, you guys could have conceded a penalty in the last minute. So
I think the refs have been a bit mad this year, to be honest with you. The VAR have been a bit, like, some of them are crazy.
Bro, had to be
and you never heard the refs before, and now they're coming out and apologising and everything. They're talking on podcasts. It's like, last year you never see referees, ever.
Yeah, true, bro. Bro, I had to vent on this channel, bro, because I was very, very angry. And it wasn't just about the Arsenal games. It was like the Manchester United game against Wolves, the Manchester United game against Spurs. You guys should have had a penalty. The red card that Tim Ream got for Fulham. It's like the season has just started and the center of attention.
It's already madness.
Yeah, bro. So just to end it, I want to get your top 5 predictions. Because, you know, this season, there are going to be 5 teams going to the Champions League. So, I want to get your top 5 predictions.
Top 5. I'm going to go City, top. Arsenal, United, Chelsea. 5th, Newcastle.
Newcastle was first.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that Newcastle team are on the up. They've just they're good. Like, I know people say they're boring, but they don't care that they're boring. To be honest with you, you know what I mean?
True.
Newcastle don't care if they're boring.
Yeah, bro.
And like the players they bought, Eddie Howe was always a good manager, but he just never had money. You know that now he has endless money, but he doesn't spend like he has endless money. You know what I mean? He buys like these players all over Europe, 20 million, 30 million players, and turns them into 60 or 70. Because some of those players he bought are worth double or triple what he bought them for. You know what I mean?
Good model. It's a good model. That's kind of like the same model Arsenal had. We got in Odegaard for 30. We got in Jesus for 45. We got in Ramsdale around the 30. So, yeah, bro, that's a good model. Because if they want to go you can sell them for high, and if they stay,
That's it,
yeah.
And they're not on stupid wages, like.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like wages by like sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. I'm like United are a big club, like you always have marquee signings. And you're always going to pay extra. Always. We're always going to pay extra. We're never going to get anyone on a deal, ever. You know what I mean? Because as soon as we're in for them, somebody else comes in and then the price doubles. You know, that type of way. But yeah, City, Arsenal, United, Chelsea or Newcastle 4th and 5th.
Okay.
And Spurs. See, even when you said Spurs, I'm like, yeah, Spurs will be good this year, I think. Spurs will be way better. But I just can't see them getting past any of those other teams.
And yeah, just to end it off, what do you think are Manchester United's goals for this season?
Goals. Well, we won a cup last year. You need to win another cup this year or 2 cups. Definitely still top 4. Top 4 is a must again this year. And just keep pushing. And supposedly now our takeover is looking at October or something like that, if it's going to happen. If it is, if it's not, I don't know. But like I remember Newcastle thought they were going to be bought 6 months earlier or a year earlier than what they actually got bought. Like there's a lot to it. And nobody actually knows in the public when it's going to be, because it's all like all NDAs. They can't speak about any of this stuff. So like if a news media or anything comes out with stuff, it's not believable, because unless the information is being leaked from the people at the top tables, then but which I doubt it's happening. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, do you have a preference, like who you want to take over?
It's a hard one. It's a hard one because like if you say Saudi, it's like you're against human rights. And you don't believe that people deserve to have right, but it's like I do believe people. Like we're getting into politics now and stuff like that. But
yeah, I do believe
it's like people are hypocritical because the iPhone they have in their pocket. Where do you think the battery comes from? And all of the components of a lot of stuff around your house, they're mined in Africa and South America. So like, don't be hypocritical. If you're against it, that means you need to go live in the woods or something. Like, because most of the world now. You know, your TV, your phone, your battery, all of this stuff is basically like...
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, but on a bigger level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. But yeah, bro, thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you. And I hope we can get on. Huh?
Cheers for having me, DeCanio.
Yeah, no problem, bro. That's it for the episode, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we'll see you next time.
The Gunnaz Podcast.